Hello, Visionaries. I am Leonidas. This is Nucleares. And today we are going off the rails. I'm going to do something that is so bat wano crazy. You guys will think I have lost my mind. And I may have. So this all came about because I was helping someone in the official Nucleares Discord answer some questions, and I said, "What you're describing is just kind of weird. Why don't you stream it? Let me watch it, and I'll let you know where I see things going wrong, and I'll give you some feedback and on what you can improve." 30 seconds into it, 30 seconds into it, I'm watching this and I go, "Oh, okay, I see exactly what this is." And I messaged it in the Discord. I said, "Okay, I see what's going on, but you know what? Continue anyway." And it boggled the mind. I was shocked that their method worked at all. I'm going to be honest with you. There are different ways, lots of different ways to play Nuclearis. And not one way is any better or worse than any other. So that's fine. To each their own. But I was watching this, and I said, I'm going to actually really read you what I wrote. I said, "I'm shocked that worked. Your method is extremely unorthodox and pretty backward. I'm super impressed at how well it's doing. I thought for sure this thing was gonna crater, and it was. And so I was blown away. And this is how I describe what this person did. Imagine you're going to make spaghetti or some other kind of pasta. You turn your stove on with an empty pot on top of it. Empty, nothing in it. But you start at like a really low temp, like the lowest setting you can. And then you slowly increase the heat, right? Really slow. And then you throw the pasta into this dry pot and nothing happens. And then when the pot is like really hot, that's when you add the water. Except that you add the water pretty fast, and somehow it doesn't explode or destroy the pot. And then 10 minutes later, you magically have pasta that's ready to eat. That is the best way I can describe this. And so this is not a mocking video in any way. I don't want to be taken that way. I was so fascinated that this worked that I said, I gotta try this. I literally need to learn this. So what we're going to do is we are going to start our reactor with an empty steam generator. We're going to drain this bad boy and then start out. And I didn't record how that person did it. So I'm going kind of off of memory, and I'm going to do the best that I can. There was no chemicals involved. That's why why I pulled the chemicals out. So that's what we're going for today. Yeah, I think I've gone mad. But if this works, it's going to be wild. Okay, we're at absolute zero. See that? Steam generator. Absolute zero. Okay. So I'm going to try and recreate their steps the best that I can. I probably won't start up as slowly as they did. It was like a 20, 25 minute startup process. That's a little slow. We're going to see how it goes. So let me grab my startup list just so I don't forget certain things and try and recreate what they did. So we're doing without chemicals. I've got my, where's my startup without chemicals? Here it is. Plant startup, no chemicals, checklist. All right. Number 1, activate all terminals. Yeah, external powers. Yeah, generators. Okay. Let's go. Pressurizer on. Thermostat on. Condenser vacuum on. It's really weird seeing that blank wall back there. Huh. So long, old friend. Resistor bank on. And bypass that to 0. This is what they did also. Do I want to do all the steps? Yeah, I do. I'm going to recreate it as close to how they did it as I can, which means I need my bypass open at 100. I don't know what they were looking at and what their what triggered. Like, for example, I know to trigger my main steam control valve opening when my pressure hits 0. They were watching the inlet temperature like crazy, and when it hit a certain temperature is when they opened the MSCV and turned on the secondary pump. And then after a while, they shut off the bypass. So I'm gonna have to. So I'm gonna be playing with it, but we'll see how this goes. How are we doing? We're coming up there. Okay, so I'm gonna speed this up. I may cut back and then, or cut away and come back. All right, we're nearing that time where we can get started. Also, I want to say that I've been having glitches in my game. It usually happens, I've noticed, when I run along my panel like that. In the game, it actually doesn't do it. It's just on the video. I have a message out to people who are way smarter than me to try and figure it out. But I need you guys to, if you see the glitches when I upload it to YouTube, let me know, because I'm trying to get it fixed. But anyway, all right, carry on. Here we go. Operating mode, nominal. That's not operating mode. This is.
New operating mode established. Nominal mode.
I guess it doesn't really matter, but we'll do it anyway, and we'll load the fuel. Okay, they set their primary pump to 50.
The reactor core coolant has started to
They also set their condenser to 50. So we'll let that go. Okay, that's at 100, so I don't need it anymore. And then they started up. So I think were restarting. So they had to pull rods pretty far. I'm just going to start with the usual. Do I do 93 normally? I think I do. With no chemicals. Oh man, I don't do no chemicals very often. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, they were going way slower than this. But that's okay. We'll let it run. We'll let it ride. If it gets boring, I may cut out and cut ahead. We'll see. Okay. Here comes the animation. Cover your ears. And I just noticed I'm still getting that really lovely bug where I don't know why it's just me, but my reactor pool starts empty, and I don't know why. I know. Yep, I know. Nothing I can do about it. So, and I don't want to run down and do the valve. Okay, so this is going. Yes, it gives me that warning, and this should go up, which is. And I'm trying to remember where it was at. Yeah, see, I'm going way faster than they did. How high did they let it get? I'm trying to remember. I should just ask them. Hang on just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, bummer. They're not. Oh, never mind. They are responding again. Okay, he doesn't remember, or she doesn't remember. They don't remember. So we're gonna wing it. I think it was around 160 when I saw them pulling rods. This is the temperature they were watching. It's also weird that this temperature coming in is hotter than. Okay, so then this they put to 50 and let it. Oh man, okay. They're responding and it's really confusing. We're just gonna go with this and see how it works out. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And it takes a while to work. So, as that boils off, have we run out of water yet? No, not yet. Do we have time to go down and mess with that valve? No, I don't. So I'm just gonna... I should have done that beforehand. I forgot about it. Oh, I remember he waited till he saw this coming up. That's right. He waited till he saw that coming up, the coolant inlet. I guess over here. He was doing loop 2. That's why I was pointing there. And then I think he waited for this to get to 60 and then opened MSCV. And then after that, he closed the bypass later. Okay, so there it is. And he lets this get up. He lets this go quite a ways. And it feels... Oh, he was triple speed. Yeah, he was triple speed, so it went quite a bit faster. He also got his core up to like 360. I probably won't go that high, but we'll let it keep going. Oh, yeah, sorry. Alright, shut you off. Now that we've killed you. Okay. So, notice no damage. It was running hot, kind of, but no damage. So... Oh, are you still filling, or did you... No, it's still filling. Okay, and bar, yep, this is coming up. Okay, albeit slowly, but it is coming up. Finally getting a temperature reading, and I'll show you that there was no damage during that time. Turn him on. Get him doing his thing. Oh, did you stop? Do we need to pull? Yeah, let's pull some more rods. Let's go maybe 3. Might be too much. We'll find out. That's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll just let it go. Okay, so this is... So see how this is kind of backward? So what we've done is we turned on the stove, and we've got a ton of heat coming down, and then we let the pot heat up to 160 degrees, and then we... Is it still going up? It sure is. Kinda. And then we put in the pasta, I guess, by, I don't know, dumped in the water. It didn't make things explode, which was crazy, and we're just letting it go. Let's check our temp. 318. I'm good with 318. Yep, I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. But, and then he opened it very, very slightly to like 2 or 3. We might go 5 just to see what happens. But, are we still going up? No, we have kind of maxed out there. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna get up to any higher than that. So let's open this up to like 3 is what he had, and it took a while for it to get going here. Oh yeah, because of the bypass. At what point? Yes, the synchroscope thing. I asked him when he opened his bypass or closed his bypass. I think now would be a good time. Let's do it. Sure. And to 0. And then it'll start up randomly. Okay, we'll go triple speed again. And yeah, I find this all really fascinating. So okay, so it starts up, and then when it starts up, he brings this down to, what did he have it at? I think it was there, maybe 70-ish. if I remember right. And
Maintenance report is complete.
okay, so look. Evaporators. Check it out. No integrity loss. Fully heated up, dump in the cold water that's 20 degrees, 0 damage. Is it genius or is it bugged? I have no idea, but it's working. Like, it's working. And then and then when he got that to the fill level he wanted, he brought this back down to like here, and then he brought this up. So I think he went to like 4 here and 20 here. So he balanced these, and then just let it rip. And I think everything pressure to start up. I meant to turn it off and then use the emergency to control it. Oh, so he didn't even mean to leave his bypass open. Well, okay, that was just for kicks and giggles. But have we hit the? No, we didn't. I don't think we hit the steam generator bug here. We could bring this back, but what's our torque? 6. So I think I'd call this a successful startup. Wouldn't you guys? I mean, I could back that off a bit. He did bring it down at some point. I forget what made him do that, but so let's put more back in. Okay. And he did get his core temperature up higher, but it's okay. So how's that for a successful startup? Right? And I have no problem if we went to speed up a little faster. If we go 5 here and 25 there, it should just... See, this maintains the temperature's a little high, but that's because the primary is so high. If I were to back that down to like 15, that would come down. And I forget how much of a cooling effect the primary has on it when there's no chemicals. So I'm gonna call this a success. How's that for an alternate startup method? If you guys okay, I have 2 requests for y'all. I have 2 requests. One, let me know how the audio is because I'm not editing the audio. And 2, let me know about the 3 requests. Audio, the visuals. Am I getting any glitches? Like if I sit here and stare at this for a minute, and then I go like this real fast, did it glitch? Because in the game it was perfectly fine. It actually looks pretty sharp. And then number 3, if you have a different method, if you have one that maybe is unorthodox, actually I don't even care. Tell me how you start up. You guys have seen my other videos. If you have something that's a little different like this one, or not like this one, I mean, you know, that I would say, oh, that's a little different than how I do it. Please let me know. I would love to learn because I'm learning watching him do this. I learned things about the system that I didn't know, new attributes and procedures and methods, simply by someone having a different way of doing something. And and this is exactly where he came out, was at 32. So whoops, wrong button. Oh yeah, I can't sync it because I didn't request a startup. But anyway, let me know. Give me your startup method. Describe it briefly in the comment, because I would love to try it if it's different than the one that you've seen me do a bunch of times or different than this. It's fun. I really enjoyed this, and I enjoyed learning this new method and seeing this new way. So here you go. Another way to get it done. More ways to skin a cat. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for doing this with me. I'm Leonidas. We'll see you again soon.